0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time. We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Ready, 50, green. Ready.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Hey, full fury.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Raiders had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. This one from 35 yards away. Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. To the 43, second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left.
10 cycles.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A screen to Bell. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Jacobs going to try the middle, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Slide through.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Black shot. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, set. Ultra.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Red, yellow. Cut, go. Cut.
Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The slot man in motion right.
Shot 17. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
50, green.
Adams, the man in motion left.
Strikers, 3-3. Claws red.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here we go, set. 45, white. Black ultra. Check smash. Check hut. Ready, go.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right.
Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Back to throw, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
Back to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Cut. Black. 95.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Slot man moves right. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Cut. Ready, go.
On play action, they'll throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
22. 12, 10. White. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 27, Watson. And he'll just get rid of it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw.
Bullshit.
Watson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a throw here to his running back.
Finding space at the 40.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bell.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Smash, red.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Adams, the man in motion left. He'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000? What a phenomenal achievement if he gets there, and I have no reason to believe he won't.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
52 blaster.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey, go steal. Go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Raiders might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
Red, cycle. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here we go. 10 black. Ready.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Watch out now. 52.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Yellow. Smash. Go.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's a...
Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here's Watson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Hurry, hurry.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 124 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Las Vegas, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll sink now to 0-4, and they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.